Hey there kids, welcome back to SourceFedNERD. Today we've got some gaming stories just for you.
To kick it off, if you're a fan of the hit CW show The Flash.
Oh, I wonder who likes The Flash. I have no idea, who could that be?
And a fan of mods for GTA 5, then check out this kick-ass video where Computer Wizard created a slick-looking Flash in the world of Los Santos. And you can't have the Flash without his powers, so he increased the avatar's speed and enabled a bullet time-like feature for more precise movements. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Check out that full video down below as well as this mod for Zoom. Yeah, he's the big baddie of season 2, Sam Zoom.
They'll make a mod for you in GTA 5.
Can we make a mod where you could play as GTA? Oh my god!
And then a kangaroo follows her.
What'd you say, mate? What'd you say, mate? You what, mate?
Stormtrooper.
You what, mate?
Kangaroo follows you around.
Yeah, yeah. Well, look at that, you've got options at the very least. In some Nintendo news.
Which we'll probably be getting a lot of in the next couple months.
Have you seen this new game? Show of hands, how many thinks this is Sherlock? Sherlock. Well, you'd be so very wrong. It has been announced that the elusive Detective Pikachu game is hitting shelves soon. Detective Pikachu.
Detective
I choose you.
Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu.
He's so cute with his little hat and his little magnifying
Pikachu gonna
glass.
get the clues?
Well, February 3rd to be exact, at least in Japan. By shelves, we actually mean the Nintendo eShop, of course, because it's the 21st century. We've got wireless phones, internet cafes, and Campbell's soup you can make in the microwave.
The micro what?
Microwave.
Okay. Yes, that's the future we all expected. Now, the announcement came in the form of a live-action trailer, like Pokemon love to do, which was a glorious hybrid of Sherlock Holmes-style Victorian crime-solving and modern-day Pokemon training. It makes sense. As for details on the game, we know that this new gravelly-voiced starter Pokemon is our protagonist and will be accompanied by a human named Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Tim.
I mean, you've got Ash, Misty, Brock, classic Pokemon trainer names, and then Tim.
Doesn't really sound remotely like Watson, does it? Not even an anagram. It's just Tim.
It's just, hey, it's Tim.
Tim.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
Avengers lineup, you got Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Tim. What's Tim do? Just, shh, it's Tim. It was a nice idea to have the human being the side character and letting the Pokemon take the center stage for the game. I will say that it's also nice to see this Detective Pikachu talking to a normal non-speaking Pikachu.
Of course, yeah.
And maybe we'll get an explanation as to why that is. If we don't, it's fine. This is a kid game after all.
It's gonna stop you from playing it though?
No.
There's also a rumor from a few months ago that said our detective would be hunting down evil alternate versions of our protagonist, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. All we want now is a release date for the Americans, please. Maybe even Australia. Happy Australia Day. Over on Steam, if you're a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, go on Sam, please do it, say it.
Oh yeah, a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise.
And you purchased the Five Nights at Freddy's World a mere 5 days ago, well guess what? That game is gone.
Creator Scott Cawthon took to Steam to explain that he simply wasn't happy with the ratings and reviews the game was getting, even though it was sitting pretty at 87%. That's amazing.
It's a good score.
He said he'd rushed the game and put it out before it was to his satisfaction.
So what happens if you bought the game for that whopping $10 of your own cold hard cash? Well, Cawthon has reached out to Valve asking to refund every purchase, even if it breaks the Steam policy of no returns if played for more than 2 hours.
Jesus. He's not done with the game yet. When he's ready, he'll update the game and replace the demo on Game Jolt, which according to him will always be free. He signed on with Funko to release Five Nights toys and accessories, so he's doing pretty well for himself despite this preemie gaming.
And lastly, remember Google Glass? What?
Google doesn't want to talk about it. It never happened, okay?
Of course it did. It was the wearable consumer accessory that was supposed to urge us into the next step of technology. Why, I'm sure there's 5 people right now wearing it on public transport, hoping that their sleek, futuristic look will land them that hot bird in the diagonal seat.
And it will work for 1 out of 5 of them. If you find your mind wondering, gee, I really haven't heard much about this Google Glass lately, you'd be correct. It's been months since they posted anything on their social media accounts, which is probably because they no longer exist.
The Google Glass Instagram, Twitter, and Google Plus, remember that as well, have been deleted, with the latter being the only platform acknowledging the end of an era, saying, "Hi Explorers, we've had a blast hanging out with you on G+ throughout the Explorer program. From now on, if you have any questions about your glass, you can get in touch with us here," which links to a support page with an email and contact number.
I wonder what kind of calls they're getting on that support line.
Feel worse for the Google employees having to answer those phone calls, Sam.
Hello, IT? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Nah, they got it sorted. Also, while you're on the juicy web, SourceFedNERD now has its own Facebook page. We'll be dishing out all sorts of geeky goodness straight to your feed every day, so go on, look up SourceFedNERD or head to facebook.com/SFNerd and give it a like. I'm Sam.
I'm Maude.
Good boy.
Nintendo released their Super Bowl commercial for the 20th anniversary of Pokemon.
Ooh, seems like the gaming giant is taking some pointers from Nike and other inspirational companies.